I'd already decided it was going to be my last night in Max's village. I was sorry to be leaving, but I was restless again.
Beware! The day grows dark, and demons stalk the gap by night.
Harsh old woman, stop your superstitious nonsense. Besides, this is the best time of day for fishing, eh, Milo?
Yes, Dad. Look, Foster! I use these broken sensors to make a fish alarm. It detects the fish before it bites.
Nice work, Milo.
Milo was just like me as a boy, and the tech skills I'd taught him would help the village after I left.
Do you really have to go, Foster? How can we ever pay you back for all you've done?
It's been my pleasure, Max. One of Anita's pies will be payment enough.
I owed the Gap folks so much. My first tribe fostered me when I was orphaned all those years ago. They taught me how to recycle tech scavenged from city dumps. Soon, I even built myself a playmate.
I'm your friend. Call me Joey.
Joey and I were always together. As I grew, I upgraded him. He became the best friend I ever had. But then...
Foster! Foster, wake up! The sensors detect a fish. It's a big one.
What the?
It was no fish.
Max, keep back! Milo!
Dad! What are they?
Max! Drop him, you...
Dad! Foster! Help me! Help me!
Milo had gone. The machine, too. But its riders had left something behind.
Max? Milo? What's happened, Foster? Where's my son? Max? Max? Oh, no! I told them there were demons stalking the dark.
The stalker that attacked us was a machine, not a demon.
Please, Foster, I don't understand. What happened?
I told Anita everything I could, though I knew very little. Max was barely conscious. I could only hope that with Anita's loving care, he would recover. As for me, I had to follow Milo and his captors immediately.
I'll bring Milo home, Anita. I promise.
Thank you, Foster. I know you will.
Dawn was breaking as I left the village. The featureless wastes of the Gap stretched away from me. Night followed day, then day dawned once more. Time lost meaning as the tracks beckoned me ever forward. Determination had long replaced sadness. Whatever it took, I would find Milo. The tracks were barely visible now, blurred by the wind. But I was sure I'd reach their destination soon. Then I saw the thing I feared the most approaching. Sandstorm. I battled forward, but now could only guess that my direction was correct. I decided to save my energy and sank into an exhausted sleep. Maybe the old woman was right. Maybe demons did stalk the Gap. For as it shrieked and thundered around me, the storm brought back my nightmare once more. Union City security was attacking. As my tribe screamed in terror, I salvaged Joey's motherboard. Taken captive, I couldn't save my village. But I survived when the security copter crashed, entering Union City. On the run, I soon got Joey working. Upgraded yet again, He helped me overthrow the evil that ran the city. As I left, I told him to make the citizens happy. Union City was no place for me. I wanted to be where I could do most good, helping the scattered people of the Gap. I woke to find the storm had passed. But not without finishing its cruel work. The tracks were gone. I was lost, and so, I feared, was Milo. Then, I heard them. Gang birds, scavengers, and in this wasteland, that meant only one thing: people. Despair turned to hope. I was sure that if I could find where the stalker had gone, I would find Milo. Then, in the distance, I saw a girl crouching over a body. The girl was holding a device to the lifeless hand.
Hey! Excuse me!
Who the hell are you?
I'm searching for a vehicle that...
Ah, no! Damn birds!
Wait! I just...
Whatever that device was, the bird had it now. A corpse lay propped against a rock. The gang birds were eyeing up the corpse hungrily. There were few things that would scare gangs, and a crowbar was not one of them. I would need to find... No way I was going to get between those birds and their feast. I needed to check out that body. It was the only clue I had. A corpse lay propped against a rock. The girl had been doing something to the guy's hand. I wondered what. He'd clearly been dead for days. The logo. I'd seen it before. On the androids that had taken Milo. The girl was my only lead. I had to follow her. Union City. I was back. Over the years, I'd heard rumors of how the city had thrived since I'd left Joey in charge. I was finally going to see for myself.
Oh! Halt!
Welcome, unregistered Gaplander.
Well, hi. And you are?
Community Welfare Droid 2CU at your service. To commence your Union City registration, please make your way to the immigration terminal.
That's okay, I'm not here to register. I'm looking for...
If you're looking for the immigration terminal, it's right over there. Thank you.
So how do I register?
Easy. Just go to the immigration terminal and you'll get a U-chip for your temporary ID. The correct route is indicated by these signs.
Sounds easy.
It is. Without it, you won't be able to interact with any of the Minos devices in this area.
What's this Minos you mentioned?
Minos is the interconnected computer system that is everywhere and controls everything.
Everything? That sounds very similar to Link.
For the convenience of all citizens. And, word to the wise, no U-chip, no access to the Minos devices. Not even the vending machines. So go register.
Can you help me find a missing kid?
You want to file a missing persons report? Go register.
What exactly is a U-chip?
Don't they teach you Gaplanders anything? A U-chip stores your ID and personal data in a micro-implant. The immigration terminal is easy to find. What's keeping you? The correct route is indicated by these signs.
I'm looking for a vehicle that maybe came this way.
A vehicle? Well, this is a freight entrance. So, you're in the right place.
Right. I need to find a boy called Milo. He was...
What you need to find is the immigration terminal. It's right over there.
I've never seen a droid like you.
And I've never seen a Gaplander like you.
I bet. And what is it you do?
I tell Gaplanders like you to visit the immigration terminal and register.
Let me know how that goes. Can you tell me about any vehicles that came through here a couple of nights ago?
Read my lips. Immigration terminal. Register. You.
Remind me how to register with Union City?
The immigration terminal is back there in the gardens. You want a U-chip? That's where you've got to go.
Thanks. Bye for now.
Pleasure. How can I help?
The sign was directing me towards immigration. It was a tire or modern art. I couldn't tell which. There was a strange smell, and it was coming from the truck. Those birds weren't going to let me anywhere near the back of the truck.
How can I be of assistance?
I guess this was the immigration terminal.
Welcome to the Union City Registration Terminal. Please place your hand below to receive your U-chip implant.
Ouch!
A U-chip had been implanted into the palm of my hand. I wasn't sure how it was going to help me.
Authorized citizen ID required.
The guy looked like he'd been out in the sun a bit too long. Smelled like it, too. Sir, excuse me, sir. Are you...
Whatever you're selling, I ain't buying.
No, I'm not selling any...
A likely story. Name's Wendell. Joe Wendell.
Nice to meet you.
That remains to be seen.
Listen, you haven't seen a child come through here, have you?
Pinch something of yours?
No, he was kidnapped from a nearby village.
Oh, I see. Sorry to hear that. You're not the first I've heard talking about kids going missing in the Gap. But I've never seen any come through here. Have you asked those kids over by the playground? They've been here a lot longer than me.
What are you doing here?
Well, whilst Bruce's power cell remains as flat as a cowpat, not a whole lot.
So you're trying to get in the city?
Abso-bloomin-lutely. Trying being the operative word.
I'm looking for a vehicle.
Well, mate, today's your lucky day. This is a vehicle.
No, I'm looking for a special vehicle.
But Brucey is special. All he needs is his power cell and we'll be on our way.
The vehicle I'm looking for had 4 legs and no wheels.
A vehicle with legs? Think you've got bats in your belfry, mate.
Any vehicles come through here recently? Specifically, the 4-legged variety.
The only thing's been through here recently are birds, bad smells, and the occasional light breeze.
See, I've been following these tracks, but about a day and a half ago.
All right, pal. Didn't ask for your life story.
Your truck's power cell has drained.
Aye, emptier than a politician's vows. There was a sandstorm put the bridge over yonder out of action. I was told to go park for a few hours. Turned into a few days. Trying to keep the mini case cool in this heat emptied the power cell. I wasn't stingy on the aircon, mind, or the margarita blender up in the cab. A working man needs his creature comforts. Anyway, 13.7 volts drained to naught. And they still haven't fixed that blooming bridge.
And you've been sat here ever since?
No choice, until they send someone out to juice up Bruce's power cell. Someone competent, I mean.
So, your truck is full of mini knockwurst?
You betcha. Mini K, best in the Gap. Even contains some real meat. You're welcome to take a handful. Back of the truck's open, although the doors like to play silly beggars.
Oh?
Requires a special technique. Ritual, you could call it.
Ritual?
Aye. Now listen carefully. Step 1, give the bumper a wallop. Step 2, do a little jig. Step 3, pull the door and jerk it hard.
Wallop, jig, pull. That it?
That's it, lad. And remember the order.
Be seeing you.
Aye.
A sturdy chain tethered the roundabout to the ground. Hey, kid.
Hey, weird guy.
My name's not Weird Guy.
I'm Pixel. It's easy to remember because it rhymes with pickle.
So it does. I'm Foster.
I'll remember that easy because your name rhymes with fossil and you're old.
Thanks, kid. What's wrong with the roundabout?
It sucks. Stupid Mr. Hobbsworth put a chain on it. He said it was for safety. Then he dropped the chain on his foot.
What's your story, Pixel?
Well, I'm 8 years old and my birthday is in only 64 days. I'm really good at math and I can even lift my sister. And she's super fat.
Very comprehensive.
Yep. Anything I can help you with today?
Did a vehicle come through here recently?
Maybe. How recently is recently?
Like 2 nights ago?
Oh, then definitely no. But wait, 2 nights ago? My brother, Vauxhall, he saw this giant monster.
What kind of monster?
Like a totally huge, but not real one.
Huge, but not real?
I mean, Vauxhall says it's totally huge, and Ember says it's not real.
Well, which is it?
I don't know what to believe.
I'm looking for a boy about your age named Milo, who may have come through here.
You're asking the right guy. I remember every face that's come through here since I was a little kid.
Yeah? How many's that?
Like, at least 12. How recently are we talking?
Sometime over the past couple of nights.
Oh, didn't know. Haven't seen no kids.
See you around.
Call it if you need anything.
A sturdy chain tethered the roundabout to the ground. It was stuck. A makeshift workbench had been set up. Its structural integrity seemed over-reliant on some old, deflated tires. Grabbit's Independent Traders. I'd bought from sketchier places out in the Gap. I recognized the girl. She was the one who'd run away from me earlier. It was the girl I'd seen earlier.
Excuse me. Hello?
You!
Me what?
You're the guy in the desert!
And you're the girl with the corpse.
Okay, first of all, that guy was dead long before I got there. And second of all, it's your fault Big Steve stole my deed.
Lost your what? To who?
Do you realize how much potential trade you cost me?
Honestly, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ugh. I trade. I'm a trader. Name's Ember.
What were you doing out there in the desert with that corpse?
Mister, are you looking to trade something or what?
Trade?
Trade, you know, tech, gadgets, knickknacks from the Gap or the city. That's what I do. I collect stuff, sell stuff, trade stuff. Only, since you're interfering, let Big Steve fly off with my deed, it'll be a while before I can make proper trades again. Now, excuse me.
What's a deet?
My DEET, man. DTT. Data transfer tool. DEET.
What's the deet for?
Duh, transferring data. That's what I was doing with that dead fella. Transferring his citizen ID for trading, yeah? You distracted me, and Big Steve nabbed it and flew off. Like I said, thanks.
What were you doing out there in the desert with that?
I told you. Only now, Big Steve has my deed and, ipso facto, the ID.
Who's Big Steve?
You see all these birds all over the place? Big Steve's the purple one, with a beak full of my deet.
So are you digging that guy's U-chip out of his hand?
What? No! Data transfer. I told you. I cloned his ID data onto the deed for later.
What happens later?
Well, you know, maybe someone doesn't want to be found. I do swapsies.
For a price?
Yeah.
Tell me about this deet.
Simple. I collect IDs and I use the deed to swap them. At least I did, until Big Steve grabbed it.
I'm looking for a boy named Milo, who might have come through here recently.
You're looking in the wrong place. Only boys around here are Pixel and Vauxhall, and the only thing they're missing is a few screws.
That's all for now. Thanks.
Anytime. Oh wait, no. Come back if you want to talk business.
For someone with a business interest in dead bodies, she seemed pretty normal. These were tough desert birds. Waving a crowbar around wouldn't faze them. I hadn't seen one of these terminals in 10 years. Link. The evil behind everything that happened all those years ago. The attack on my village. The death of my mother. Nothing happened. Probably because the machine had had its innards ripped out. A metaphysical symmetry of curvature, man and machine. If that was art, I must have been missing something. There was something strange about the water, and there was an unmistakable smell of ozone. Up close, I could see the water was holographically concealing an electric fence? There was an electric fence back there. I wondered if it was live. Ow! I was shocked to discover that it was. No wonder the gangs kept clear of this death trap.
Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos.
The machine ejected a garish, beclowned can of soda labeled Spankles.
You are currently at your apologies, but you have exceeded your Spankles allowance.
The 1 can a day limit didn't exactly support a thirst for Spankles.
Koala Couples is proud to announce Cardinal Frog and Sister Toad. Complete your collection today.
It was a statue of my friend Joey. I couldn't imagine why they would have erected it. If Milo had been taken this way, I was sure Joey would help me find him. I needed to find someone around here who'd seen the stalker. The droid hovered obnoxiously.
You are present at the scene of an active alarm. Please remain calm and await neutralization of any threat. Do you have any information on the cause of the alarm?
I'm sorry, I didn't see anything.
Very well, do not panic. Minos will soon relate to me the identity of the culprit. Information on this incident is still pending. You may go about your business.
2CU seemed to be keeping herself busy.
like a pro with a helpful cleaning droid.
How can I be of assistance?
Take on the hard work, so you don't have to do any.
Excuse me.
Greetings, registered Gaplander.
Say that again, would you?
A registered Gaplander.
Thanks. Wasn't so hard, was it? Okay. I'm looking for a young boy that's been kidnapped.
Don't worry, we'll find him. Is he a citizen?
No, he's a Gaplander.
Ah, well, unregistered Gaplanders cannot enter Union City. Therefore, I cannot help.
What do you do to CU?
Community Welfare Droid 2CU at your service. I supervise this area and guide prospective citizens through the registration process.
Well, you're clearly excellent at your job.
Why, thank you. I'm the latest model, you know.
I need to find a vehicle.
There are no personal vehicles in Union City.
No, it's one that I followed here from across the desert. It's got 4 giant metal legs.
There are no such vehicles registered with Union City.
Oh yeah? It definitely came this way. Kidnapped a child from my village.
Only Union City citizens can file missing persons reports.
Thanks for your time.
Was great meeting you. How can I help?
The gangs clearly weren't scared of me, or my crowbar.
Introducing the new Wonderlock 2.0. New Omni-Solid technology keeps them locked out.
The bridge seemed to be operated by some sort of hand scanner. He was a scruffy-looking technician. Excuse me.
Oh, hello, visitor.
What's up with your bollard? Maybe I can help.
You?
Sure.
Hey, listen, Mr. Gaplander. It's totally cute that you want to help. But this mechanism's a teeny bit more advanced than what you're used to.
You'd be surprised. I'm pretty handy with these sorts of things.
Sorry, got to get back to this bollard. It ain't gonna fix itself.
I called upon my extensive background in engineering.
It's working! Hey, we fixed it!
Yeah, piece of cake.
Dude, Council sure is shining in my direction today. Do you know how many times I've scanned this thing? The last scan must have done the trick. You see, I'm the diagnostician and tech expert around here. Name's Hobsworth. What can I do for you?
Hey, have you by any chance seen a kid come through here?
Where's the little dude headed? On an adventure, is he?
Oh no. He was kidnapped, snatched from his village, and brought this way.
Oh, right. No. I haven't seen anything like that. Sorry. Now, if you don't mind, I've got to get back to work.
Authorized citizen ID required.
The bird's beak looked especially vicious.
Insufficient permission. Citizen ID required.
Ember,
Hi again.
catch you later.
Peace.
What can you trade for some spankles?
Honestly, nothing. I actually have an infinite supply.
Anything you can tell me about this finger?
Whoa. Okay, this is some serious kit. The micro actuators alone are worth a bundle. Want to trade?
I think I'll hold on to it for now. I hadn't seen one of these terminals in 10 years. Nothing happened. Probably because the machine had had its innards ripped out. A sand pit. In the desert. The irony sure wasn't lost on me. The sign was directing me towards immigration. By the sound of things, Hobbsworth was hard at work. I decided not to interrupt him. I'd learned to think twice before just slapping my hand on something. These were tough desert birds. Waving a crowbar around wouldn't faze them.
The Ministry of Wellbeing Reflection Spa, a luxurious haven for
How's it going, Wendell?
Can't complain. Not like anybody'd listen if I did.
That's the spirit.
What's on your mind?
I take it this is your truck?
It's got my name on it, don't it?
Your name is W?
Well, some of it.
How long have you been here?
Lost count, but the delicious aroma emanating from my mini Ks suggests at least 2 days.
Aren't you worried that they might be going rancid?
Oh, nothing that a healthy chlorine wash won't fix.
The doors, they're locked shut.
Not locked, jammed. Oh, and I'm all out of lubricant.
So how can I get in?
Didn't you listen? It's a ritual. First off, give the bumper a good... Then, do a little...
A jig?
Aye.
Pretty...
Have to move with the times, pal.
Mind if I take a look at the power cell? I'm pretty handy with this sort of stuff.
Hobbsworth has it. Told me he'd have it charged in a jiffy.
Great. How long ago was that?
About 1 million jiffies ago. My guess is it's either gathering dust or it's being ground to dust.
Those mini-Ks you mentioned,
As I say, grab an handful. Truck's open.
I'll leave you be.
I'm fine.
A makeshift workbench had been set up. Its structural integrity seemed over-reliant on some old, deflated tires. I didn't rate my chances against all of those razor-sharp beaks. Excuse me.
Well, hey there, stranger. How's your day going so far?
Well,
Great, I'll bet. Anything old Hobsworth can do for you? By the way, just so you know, I'm on the clock.
Yes, of course, no problem. How are things going with Wendell's power cell?
It's in my office.
But how long until it's charged?
It's hard to say, but it's on my list.
Any updates on Wendell's power cell?
Not yet, but I'll get onto it soon.
So what's your deal, Hobsworth?
I am a diagnostician for the Ministry of Comfort.
And what exactly does a diagnostician do?
I find problems.
And fix them?
No, I just diagnose them. Minos fixes them.
About this missing kid.
Dude, word of advice, huh? Since you're new here?
Okay.
Look, maybe kidnapping is the sort of thing you people do in the Gap. But this is Union City, man. We're a proper society.
Gotcha. Thanks. Do you need technical expertise to be a diagnostician?
Of course. You need to know exactly where to point your scanner. See, I come to work and I pick up my scanner here, and then I report the problem. My interventions are key to the smooth running of Union City.
I'm looking for a vehicle that might have passed this way.
What kind of vehicle? Maybe I can help.
Well, I didn't get a good look, but I know it has 4 giant legs.
Legs? Word to the wise man. Vehicles have wheels.
Not this one. It walked on the sand. And it was, shaped like a dog.
Whoa. That doesn't sound like any vehicle I've ever heard of. And I've got more magazines under my bed than you can even imagine.
Tell me about Joey.
Praise Joey. Not a day goes by where I don't thank him for the happiness and prosperity he brought to Union City.
Joey and I go way back. We must be talking about the same one.
Well, it depends. Our Joey was kind, benevolent, generous, firm, resolute, moral, he's magnanimous, proactive, and a friend to all citizens alike. Does that sound like your Joey?
My Joey was more of a sarcastic pain in the... But he was my best friend. It's really important I find this vehicle.
Why?
Because it kidnapped a child from my village.
Well, that's the Gap for you. It's like the Wild West, but, you know, without the West.
I know it sounds crazy, but I've been tracking the missing child for...
Nah, if it's missing children you're looking for, you best try the Gap, not here, Good day now.
Authorized citizen ID required.
Hey, Wendell.
Morning, son. Or afternoon. I lose track.
So all you need to get in...
Land snake's alive, yes. A power cell.
No, I got it. I'll be back.
I'll be here.
Unlock your button with Laxi Beach.
Push me!
Hey, kid.
Push me! Push me!
I've got things to do.
Push me!
Pixel reminded me of a kid I knew growing up. Hey, me again.
How can I help?
You sure you haven't seen any children come through here?
Nope. Definitely would have remembered.
What about anything suspicious?
Suspicious? Yeah, there was this one guy. Tall, wearing a big coat and carrying a purse.
I see. Nice one.
And his name was Fossil!
I got the joke, kid. What's this about a giant monster?
Right, so my brother Vauxhall, like 2 nights ago, it was night time, right? And we had been playing this massive game of buzzsaws and dynamos, so I was like, wah! But, where was I?
The giant monster.
Oh yeah, right. So, later that night, he wakes me up screaming about how he saw a giant monster.
And?
That's the end of my story. Don't tell Ember I told you.
This vehicle, it had legs instead of wheels.
Vehicles don't have legs, though.
This one did. Your brother saw a monster, right? You thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, that it was a giant daddy longlegs.
No. That your brother's monster was actually...
A very small daddy longlegs, but very close to him.
No.
I caught a daddy longlegs once. What was your question?
What do you do here?
Well, me and my brother and my sister usually live in a tribe way over that way by the old burnt-down radio tower. But it's like so boring there. We come here for the action.
I can see why. Listen, about this monster.
Jeez, man. Why are you so obsessed with monsters? They're not real.
Bye.
Call it if you...
A metaphysical symmetry of curvature, man and machine. If that was art, I must have been missing something.
Excuse me.
I guess I'll catch you later, Bri. This seems important.
Anything you can tell me about this finger?
Whoa. Okay. Want to trade?
I think I'll hold it. Looks like you're working pretty hard. Need a Spankles?
Oh, hey, man. That's super chill of you. But I'll just grab one myself when I pick up a thirst.
Hobsworth, was it?
Oh, hello again, stranger.
See you around, Hop.
Oh, let me think.
Okay.
There you go. Your kudos just got a boost.
Thanks, I think.
Keep a smile on your face.
Authorized citizen ID required.
The bridge seemed to be operated by some sort of hand scanner.
Error. Insufficient permission. Citizen ID required.
My crowbar could do plenty of things, but powering a truck was not one of them. There was an empty space where the power cell should have been.
Hey, Hobsworth.
Hey, what can I do for you?
Nice jacket.
Oh, thanks. I like yours too.
See you around, Hobsworth.
Keep a smile on you.
knock yourself out with a bite whilst they're fresh.
I got you a drink.
Shame it ain't something stronger.